Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kelly Ripa has finally figured out how to get all her children in on their family holiday card. On the Friday, Dec. 13 episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, the longtime couple revealed the hilarious way Ripa, 54, got all three of their kids, Michael, 27, Lola, 23, and Joaquin, 21, to agree on a family photo for their 2024 holiday card. "So you know, I just made our holiday card," the proud mom begins. "This year, by the way, I got the kids to approve of a photo of all of us together. What I did was, I sent my kids a picture of Madonna and me and her children, and I said, 'This is the family Christmas card this year unless you approve of the three of you in a photo of your dad and me. Here are your options.' After sending her message and a few family photos for her children to approve, Consuelo says, they all responded pretty quickly. They literally said, 'Do whatever you want,'" Ripa shared before joking, "So I'm using Madonna and me and her kids." Earlier this week, the co-hosts offered an inside look at their NYC townhouse during a video tour with Architectural Digest, where they unveiled three giant eyeball paintings installed in the hallway just outside their bedroom. "By the way, those are our kids' eyes," Consuelo's 53 explained. "They don't live here anymore, so when we leave our bedroom it feels like they're still with us," he added. Ripa chimed in, "And I could stare at my kids' eyes forever. I just think they're great." Kelly Ripa reveals her genius strategy to get her three adult kids to approve their holiday card photo. The holiday season is often synonymous with family, togetherness, and, of course, the annual holiday card. For many families, the photo shoot that accompanies these cards can be an exercise in patience, humor, and, at times, sheer diplomacy. But when you're Kelly Ripa, a TV host and celebrity mom of three, the stakes are a bit higher. With millions watching her every move, her family dynamics, and her famous sense of humor, getting the perfect holiday card photo becomes an art form. However, Kelly has perfected a strategy that ensures everyone gets on board with the final image, and it's nothing short of genius. The Ripa family dynamic. Before diving into her clever methods, it's important to understand a bit about Kelly Ripa's family. She's married to Mark Consuelos, a fellow actor, and together they have three children, Michael, Lola, and Joaquin. While their kids are now in their late teens and early 20s, Kelly's holiday card tradition has always been a way to celebrate family unity despite their busy schedules and the natural changes that come with growing older. Her children, like many adults, have increasingly independent personalities and opinions. This can make choosing a single image that everyone is happy with quite the challenge, especially considering the world is watching, and every holiday card is bound to be scrutinized by friends, fans, and the public. Step 1. A collaborative family conversation. Kelly's first step in getting her family's approval starts long before the photo shoot even begins. As she explained during a segment on Live with Kelly and Mark, she opens up a conversation with her kids about what they want in the photo. She doesn't just spring it on them, saying, "This is happening, and you have no say." Instead, she involves them in the process. "It's important to have a family discussion," Kelly shared. "We all sit down together and talk about what kind of vibe we want for the card this year. Are we going for a more formal look, or do we want something that shows off our personalities? I always try to include everyone in the creative process." This collaborative approach not only allows her kids to have a say, but it also makes them feel like their voices matter in the family tradition. Rather than forcing a decision on them, Kelly invites her children to share their ideas, preferences, and even quirky suggestions. This creates an open space for conversation, which is crucial when dealing with a household of opinionated teens and young adults. Step 2. Setting a fun tone for the photo session. Once everyone has agreed on the general direction for the card, Kelly sets a fun tone for the photo session itself. One of the key challenges in getting kids, especially older ones, to participate in family photos is ensuring that they don't feel like they're being forced into the experience. Kelly is a master at making the process feel lighthearted, fun, and even a little silly. Instead of simply telling her kids, "It's time to smile and take the picture," Kelly adds a layer of playfulness by introducing some behind-the-scenes antics. For example, during the live broadcast, she shared how she incorporates music, laughter, and jokes into the shoot. "We always play music that everyone likes, and we try to make it more of a party than a chore. If someone's not in the mood, I'll ask them to pull a funny face or do something ridiculous to break the tension. It works every time, Kelly revealed. This approach not only gets everyone relaxed, but also ensures that the photos capture genuine moments of joy and connection. By keeping the tone casual and fun, Kelly sets the stage for a memorable experience that her kids are likely to look back on fondly, even years later. Step 3. Letting each kid have their moment. As any parent of adult children knows, each child has their unique personality and preferences. What works for one may not work for the other. Kelly knows this well, which is why she has tailored her photo strategy to allow each of her kids to shine in their own way. For Michael, her eldest, Kelly emphasizes his more mature, sophisticated side. He's the one who'll insist on wearing a suit or a more refined outfit. She laughs. He's all about the classic look. On the other hand, Lola, Kelly's middle child, often has a more laid-back, trendy style. Kelly respects this by giving her daughter more freedom in her clothing choices. Lola's fashion sense is always evolving, so I want her to feel like she can express herself through the holiday card. Look, if she wants to add a quirky accessory or wear something unexpected, I say, go for it. As for Joaquin, the youngest, Kelly describes him as being a bit of a wild card. He's the one who might show up with a totally random accessory, like a bow tie or a Santa hat, just to be funny, she notes. Rather than trying to rein in his creativity, she encourages it. This approach of letting each child have their moment of individuality, while still working within the framework of the overall vision, is key to getting everyone on board. By respecting their differences, Kelly ensures that the holiday card photo is representative of each family member's unique personality, rather than trying to force them into a mold they don't fit. Step 4. Understanding the power of humor. Of the standout traits of Kelly Ripa's family is their shared sense of humor. This is another critical element of her strategy. Rather than focusing solely on the perfection of the photo, Kelly embraces the idea that the best images come when everyone is laughing, joking, or being themselves. If we can't all laugh together, it's just not going to work, Kelly explained. Our family is filled with humor, and sometimes the funniest moments make the best pictures. If someone's making a funny face, or if the dog is doing something ridiculous in the background, it's usually the photo we end up loving most. The power of humor is often underestimated when it comes to family photos. While many families stress over perfectly posed shots and symmetrical smiles, Kelly and her family embrace the idea that the best photos are those that reflect the real essence of their bond. A picture that might not look perfectly staged could be the one that evokes the strongest memories for years to come. I think we all understand that if we try too hard to make it perfect, it'll lose the essence of what makes our family, Kelly shared. We want the card to feel real and genuine, not like we're all posing for some magazine cover. This emphasis on authenticity over perfection is refreshing and makes Kelly's holiday card photos stand out. Rather than curating a static, idealized image of family life, she opts for real moments that show the connection, warmth, and humor between her and her kids. Step 5. The final approval process. Once the shoot is complete and the photos have been taken, Kelly's final step is getting her kids' approval. At this stage, Kelly knows that no matter how much planning and collaboration has gone into the process, her kids will still have their own opinions on which photo should make it to the final card. Kelly's strategy for this final approval is simple but effective. She lets her kids pick the final photo. I know that I have to let them have the last say, she explained. If they're not 100% happy with the photo, it'll show in the final result. So, I let them choose. If one of them has a strong preference for a particular image, I'll go with it. This democratic approach not only empowers her children, but also eliminates any potential family drama that might arise from one person dominating the decision-making process. Kelly's willingness to be flexible and hands-off at this stage ensures that her kids are fully invested in the process. The result: a holiday card to remember. The end result of Kelly's genius strategy is a holiday card that reflects her family's true spirit, warm, loving, and filled with laughter. It's a card that captures not only the unique personalities of her kids but also the deep bond they share as a family. For Kelly, the joy of the process far outweighs the pursuit of the perfect picture. It's not about getting a flawless shot, it's about making memories together.